everybody, this is Bonnie and I'm coming to you with this card. I just love it. I was just playing around with it and I said, oh my gosh, I gotta do a video on this one. And this is from the Barnyard Buddies and I love these little piggies. So let's get started. Before we start, I want to apologize for my hands. They're a little tie-dyed. I did tie-dye with my kids and I have got all different colored inks on them. So, but that's okay. I couldn't wait to do a video with you guys on this. All right. So the first thing that you're going to need is a piece of Whisper White. And this is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Then you need another piece of, this is Blushing Bride. And this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And then this piece, I didn't write down. This piece is a piece of Whisper White and it's 4.5 by 3 1/4. So you'll need that. I got a couple little pieces of Designer Series paper. I just went with these two colors, some scraps that I had, and I punched them out with the banner punch. So you need 2 of whatever choice you want there. And you will need a little scrap piece of wax paper. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stamp our pigs. Now, you stamp one pig this way. I'll move my pigs down a little bit farther this time. But now, we want the pig to go the other way. So just like in the videos that I've showed you before, when you're doing the reflection, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to stamp it on the wax paper. So it looks like that. And I'm using Stays On ink. Then I'm going to bring this over. Sorry if my head is in the video or anything. I'm almost going to make them look like they're kissing. Now put them down and then you just rub. Be careful not to move the paper. I did that in the other one, but it was okay because they're pigs and they're dirty. But if you move the paper too much, it'll smear. Now, yes, this pig is a little bit lighter than this pig. But what I did, you can leave it like that. But some spots, I just wanted a little bit darker. So I went ahead and I took my black Stampin' Right marker, and the spots that I wanted a little darker, I just outlined them. Little pigs. Now, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to color the pigs while we can right now. I am just using Blushing Bride. Now, the next thing that I did was I took a scrap piece of copy paper, builder punch, and I just punched it. I'll show you on the other end. I just went ahead and I punched just the tree part. You don't even have to punch the whole thing. I just punched enough like that, and then I just went back in again. I'm just trying to give myself some mounds, is what I did. I did that one there. I didn't like the fact that this piece was so pointy. So I'm just going to round it out, any pointy pieces in it. So that's what I did there. I didn't want them real pointy. So take a little piece of this and put a little piece right there on the end of. So use a little bit of score tape to help, or whatever helps you keep it in place. I know I was struggling when I was working with that one because it kept moving on me. So find something, little score tape or whatever. And I want the pig's feet in it. So I want a little bit of dirt on my pig. So I'm cool with this right here. So we're going to take Crumb Cake is the first color that I'm going to take. Here. Okay, and we're just going to sponge all over and go right over top of the pig. color we're going to take is Soft Suede. And we're going to take that. And I'm just going to move this up just a tiny, tiny bit. And then I'm going to color. Now when I get to the pigs, I'm not going to color quite so much because I don't really want like the pigs to be real, real dark. I'm just kind of, I guess I'm tapping them. I am going to sponge a little bit farther down just to give it another set of like little mounds. So then it looks like that. Oh, I like it. It came out so cute. That came out really, really cute. Then I'm going to take Soft Sky. And I'm left-handed, so I got to pick this up and flip it around for me. Re-tape it down. Okay. And I'm going to take a sponge. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to... Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. Put these in the corner. I don't know if I'm going to trim that off, but you probably should not use the score tape on Whisper White. I've never had this happen before. I've never used it, but it did tear my paper a little bit. So I'm going to trim around this when I'm all done. But you want to take a Soft Sky and you want to sponge. Now you can really see where it tore because it was really, really dark. And we're just going to come right down in the middle where the piggies are. Alright, so I trimmed off a little bit on each side of this one. I still like the bigger one, but it's gonna work out good. Okay. So now what I did was I went ahead and I took a piece of baker's twine. And you want to take our little flags here. And you want to fold them and have... Oh, am I getting that in there? Not really fold them in half. You want to fold the little... like, I'm folding back a little, about a quarter of an inch, if that. I'm just folding back a little bit of it. Looks like that much right there. Okay. And then I'm just putting, what I did while I did that fold, and then I put a little adhesive on there. And then I'm wrapping them over top of the twine. So now they're on there. See how I did that? So they look like that. And then I'm going to attach these to the top of my card. So we'll put a little bit of adhesive on the back, up towards the top. We'll okay. So it looks just like that. We'll snip these pieces off. We don't need them. And there's that. Then I took some glue dots here. Then I took the words Hogs and Kisses and I used the Stays on ink and I stamped it right down there at the bottom, just like that. Okay. Now for this Blushing Bride piece, I went ahead and I took soft suede and I took the wood grain stamp pad and I stamped this up. And now the piece is actually too big to fit to just do it down once. So keep in mind that you have this little ridge here. So you want to come down past at least the ridge and then go in a little bit. So you take this and then take your scrap paper, put it on top and give it a good rub. Try not to move it. You just kind of rub in or press in. Okay. And you pick it up and now we still have this piece to do. So I re-ink it. Really good. And then I take the thing, and again, I'm making sure that I'm down, and I want to go over this time, make sure I'm overlapping. Okay. So we can just give that a good little press. And there it is. And then we're going to take this and we will put it right on top of the card, just like that. And put it right on like that. And that is how I made this cute little Hugs and Kisses card out of the Barnyard Buddies. I really, really like the way this card came out. And you know, I do like the smallerness. I like it when it's a little bit bigger, but I love how these pigs are here. They're down a little bit farther, not quite so dark. So, but just play around with it. Have some fun. And I hope you like the little technique with the wax paper, and you'll give it a try. And thanks for stopping by. And if you need anything, go to my blog at bonniescreativeplace.blogspot.com. I also have a Facebook page. It's Bonnie's Creative Place. And you could stop there, and I try to post daily posts on different things and different cards there every day. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. Bye-bye.